Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, John Peter Amewu, has directed that the School of Survey and Mapping will be closed down with immediate effect. The directive follows recent violent demonstrations by students of the school. Of course, we broadcast that live here on the channel, as well as on AM Show. And they allege that the Lands Commission had leased part of the private land to a private developer to construct a shopping mall. And Maxwell Agbagba is currently at the grounds there. And Maxwell, good morning to you.
Good morning, Roland.
And I know you're interacting, is it with the students?
Yes, Roland, we are here at the premises of the Ghana School of Mapping and Ghana School of Survey and Mapping here around 37. In fact, what you can see in the background right now, the airport police commander is actually trying to calm some of the students down as it stands right now. In fact, when we were coming inside, there was a police officer who was standing outside the gate with a gun. And some few minutes ago, we had indication that the police officer was trying to prevent some of the students from getting access to the campus of this particular institute. Some of the students got wind of that. They came out and they are protesting vehemently against that decision by the police officer. Stand right on, the police commander is actually trying to calm the students down. A lot of them are very angry, saying that they are not going to leave the premises of this institute. They have vowed never to leave. Lectures are supposed to start at exactly 8 o'clock, but that is temporarily on hold right now because some of the lecturers are not even here on the campus. Yesterday, per the directive by the minister, he reassigned the lecturers. So a lot of them are not here on the campus as it stands right now. But I have here with me the vice president the vice president of the Student Representative Council. Yesterday, you heard from the minister. Are you packing your bag and baggage to leave with a next available bus?
Thank you, my brother. As you just made it earlier on, we are not leaving. We are just treating it as a rumor. Officially, we've not received any communique from the ministry. So whatever is happening here, we are just treating it as a rumor. We are not leaving because at the end of the day, we have a contract with the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. For that matter, Lands Commission. We've signed a 3-year contract with them. So why should we go? Where should we go? How?
Contract, I understand that to mean that you've paid your school fees.
We pay the fees.
Okay.
We pay the fees. As we are speaking now, we pay the fees. We are in a reviewed week. That any moment from now, next week, we'll be starting our examination. Okay, so where should we go? What does it mean? How? We are not leaving. We are not leaving. You can take our lectures wherever you want to, but we are not leaving.
Officially, when is school supposed to go on recess?
We are supposed to go on recess around 15th of next month.
Okay.
So probably by next week, ending there, we'll be starting our end of semester exams. So all of a sudden, you just tell us to go. Where should we go? Where has it provided? So we are not moving. We are not moving. As just said, we are just...
I'll come back to you, Vice President, but the General Secretary of the Student Representative Council also was the one who came in and called the students to inform them that the police officer at the entrance was preventing the students from getting access to the campus. What did you see when you came outside?
Okay, I came in and I didn't see any of the students around. So I was just passing by when one officer called me and he told me, sir, the instruction is they shouldn't allow any students to enter the campus. But that is not right. At least we are students. As my brother said, we have paid fees. So it's our right, our mandate to be here. Nobody can take us off this land. That is what I have to say. Nobody.
Now, the police commander, I don't know if you eavesdropped on the briefing that went on, if you can give us some information about the briefing from the police commander right now.
Actually, I can't because my concentration wasn't there.
Okay. So, you were part of that briefing. What did the police commander tell you?
The police commander has urged us to remain calm. We have a right. So if we should be law-abiding, we should direct our grievances to the appropriate authorities. So they are here to maintain law and order. So we should abide by that. That's why he have just briefed us.
But you're not supposed to be here. I mean, in fact, yesterday, if you listen to the minister, he talked about you leaving the premises with immediate effect. And as it stands, it's 8 o'clock right now, and you're still here on the campus.
Yeah, if that is his directive, we here, but we cannot move because we have a right. I'm here since 2014. I pay fees. 3 semesters are supposed to complete 30th of this month. I've already done with my project work. I'll be submitting it maybe early week of June. So where am I living to? 3 years in this campus without a certificate is painful.
Vice President, Secretary, please be here for me. Let's have an idea of what is happening right now. The police commander is briefing, the airport police commander is briefing the students. Let's hear what's happening right now.
We are basically here to ensure your security. Secondly, we are here to ensure that the entire property here is adequately protected. Then thirdly, if you have any grievance to raise, you have to know the appropriate context to channel your grievance. We are here to ensure that you have your security, the entire premises is protected. And so we urge you not to tamper with any property here. And it will be in your own interest to start moving to wherever you may seek the appropriate redress and not on these premises. I think I'm done. We are going to be here throughout the period to ensure that the place remains safe for you, for me, and for the nation, for Mother Ghana. Thank you.
Commander, can we have, we just want to have an idea of what is happening right now. The students are supposed to leave here with immediate effect. Here, the minister's directive. Are you going to ensure that they adhere to that directive?
I hope you just heard me talking to them. Yeah. So that is the information given to them. And so as it is being spelled out, they have to comply with. That's all.
So are you here to forcefully evict them, as some of them are speculating?
No, we don't necessarily use force. It's a matter of asking them to comply with the directives of the ministry. We are here to ensure that the entire premises here is well secured, and that is it. And it includes the students and whatever property that is here. But the instruction is that they should leave the premises. And that's all.
They've vowed not to leave this premises. So what are you going to do when that happens? You have to use force.
No, we don't necessarily use force. We have various ways of resolving issues. So as security personnel, we have the expertise and we will apply them accordingly. That's all.
At what time do you envisage that you'd get all of them to get away from this campus?
We have spoken to them and they have complied with. So we don't have to apply force. They will leave us and when they have to leave. That's all.
So when it's 6 p.m. and they are still here, what would you do?
As I told you, we have our way of doing things. And so as we monitor events, we then rope in other strategies. That's all.
Interesting. We just heard the airport police commander, Henry K. Otu, saying that they are here to ensure that the students comply with the directive issued by the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources, John Peter Amewu, yesterday. He says they want to make sure that everything is calm here back. It looks like they're still here to enforce that particular directive. Let me get closer and speak to the SRC president. The SRC president was around. Okay, he's on the phone right now. General Secretary, come to me. She's the General Secretary of the Student Representative Council. Now, the police commander says he's here to ensure that you comply with the directive. That means that at all costs, you have to leave this campus. But he says they are not going to use force to get you out of this place.
Until the right thing is done, we are not leaving. Until the right thing is done, we are not leaving. It's our future. They can't just mishandle our future like that. They have children like us. At least they should be in our shoes. Our parents paid a lot of school fees to get us here. Why are they doing this to us? We thought a better solution would come out of this issue, but we have realized our leaders don't care about our future. And until that is done, we are not moving an inch. We are not moving.
That will compel the police to use force then.
We are not going to misbehave. We are here. We are not misbehaving, are we? But until the right thing is being done, until we are being sorted out, because we are paying fees, we are doing everything necessary, and everybody in this country is to go through education. They can't just cut our education off like that. No, without any reasonable reason. No, we are not moving. We are still here. Until whatever is being done, we are still here. It's an issue between two parties. You have listened to the other side of the party. Listen to we, the students, our plea too. You can't just make decisions based on somebody's insinuations or whatever the person is talking about. No, we are never going to allow it, and we are not moving an inch until the right thing is done. I'll keep on saying, me, my executive, and my students are not moving an inch. Trust me, we are not.
We have not touched anything of the Lands Commission. We heard it that you were saying we vandalized, we've demolished everything of Lands Commission. You should just come and point. What have we touched? Unless he's not telling us you were here, you should just show the video. What have we touched? What was it about Lands Commission that we've touched? If we have any of his kids here, can he just order a closure of a school?
You are the vice president of the Student Representative Council.
This is a school. It's not a Galam said that he can give ultimatum, vacate. This is a school. This is a school. Is that how we close school? You just come. We should just go. Where should we go? Where should we go? Huh? It is our right. We have paid. We have paid everything, every infrastructure that we are using, we have paid for it. Okay? We have paid for it. Everything that you are seeing. So where should we go? Why is he taking us? Unless he's taking us to his office. Unless he's taking us to his office. I said this is a school. It's not a Galam said that he can just give order. I'll give you 1 week. Go. This is a school. He cannot do that to us. If you have any of his students here, can he just do that? Eh? Can he just do that? We have our brothers and sisters in other schools comfortably learning. And you are here telling us that we should just go. Where should we go? This is a school. This is a school. Is that how we close school? He just wants to delay our destiny. He just wants to delay. He just wants to frustrate our life. But look, we will use every appropriate means to, channel our grievances. We are showing that everything, every appropriate means, every legal means, everything reasonable, we will use to channel our grievances. Okay?
Now, you are the vice president of the SRC, yes. And there are some who are saying that the vandalism that happened here on this campus had the tacit approval of the Students Representative Council. When you went out there destroying the corrugated roofing sheets, you approved.
Listen.
That's Maxwell Agbagba speaking to students and school representatives at the School of Survey and Mapping. But joining us on the line, we're going to go back to Maxwell Agbagba in a bit. But the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Mr. John Peter Amewu, is joining us via phone for a conversation. Mr. Amewu, good morning to you. Thanks for your time. Hello, Mr. Amewu. We seem to have lost Mr. Amewu. We're just joining Maxwell Agbagba. Real quick, we will raise Mr. Amewu on the phone lines and then join him.
To secure their land, but rather calling land gas. For what? Look, we are not leaving. We are not leaving. Just carry the message to we are not leaving. You cannot just treat us like, I mean, what does it take us for? Huh? What does it take us for? What does it take us for?
If Nana don't have a school at Flatter House, we will come there in school. We are all citizens of Ghana. We all voted for change. But if the change is not bitter for us, we will come to the Flatter House. If he can provide us a place there to learn, we will come there and learn. That's what I have for him.
Okay. Secretary, you want to say something?
You're talking about we using the appropriate channels to send out our grievances. We have already done that. We have sent a lot of petitions to the minister himself. So why come all these things? At least we have tried. It's not as if we are sitting there doing nothing. We tried our best. We are students. At least they should even listen to our grievances. What are those people at the Land Commission doing? They are our head, and we are nowhere under them. We are nowhere under Lands Commission. Okay. At least we are a school on its own. They should leave us as such. Okay. They should leave us as such.
Thank you very much, General Secretary. What's your full name?
My name is Stephanie Anyeji Asante.
Stephanie Asante.
Real quick, we'll touch base with Maxwell again, but Mr. John Peter Amewu is on the line. Good morning to you, sir. Thanks for your time here on the AM show.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir. This directive of the closure of the school for mapping and survey that you gave yesterday, this is supposed to take immediate effect. Can you help us understand the reason for this closure? Hello, Mr. Amewu. We don't seem to have a stable phone connection with Mr. Peter Amewu. We're going to raise him again. Hopefully, we have a firm phone lines there, and then we can join Mr. Peter Amewu, who is a Lands and Natural Resources Minister on this. It's very interesting. Here's a directive that the minister gave yesterday, and then now the student this morning say they are not moving anywhere. But interestingly, the police is also in the mix. They are to ensure that the students leave by close of day today. And they've said on record that they're going to be there until the students leave. So what's going to happen? Is it like a standoff because students say they're not leaving? Police say they are there to ensure the student leave. They're not going to, they haven't said on record that they're going to use force yet. But what's going to happen? We're hoping, hopefully, we'll get a stable line to the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Mr. John Peter Amewu, so we can put some of these issues across to him. It's also interesting that this is a school. They've got a calendar for running the institution. Can there be a directive that just close the school? What happens to the student? What happens to the academic works of the student as well? So lots of questions that we're going to ask. Perhaps, Roland, let's just remind ourselves of the directive that was given by Mr. Peter Amewu at the press conference yesterday. Here's a playback of that, and hopefully when we come back, we can have Mr. Amewu on the lines.
That we also protect and those lives, and also the lives of the students themselves, because the safety of the student is also critical for our, as a country. And so this attempt to destroy properties, cause disturbances, cannot be allowed in an environment of peace. And that is why we are asking that for work to progress on, smoothly, the school be temporarily, shut down, while alternative measures will be put in place to make sure that the right measures will be put in place to make sure that we call them back. What is very important to us as a ministry is that as a party, we want to deliver land title registration in 30 days. And certain things need to be made. One of them critically is to make sure that this head office building is key, and also the regional office construction block is key to be able to provide a working environment. And
that Mr. Amewu was speaking yesterday, but we have him here on the line right now. Mr. Amewu, apologies for the phone lines cutting on us, but hopefully we can have a stable connection. Good morning to you again, and thanks for your time.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Philip.
Can we have an understanding of the reason for this closure? Is there anything more beyond the students demonstrating on their campus sometime last week?
The basic reason for the safety, of the students themselves, and also the developer to work in an environment devoid of any disturbances. Provisions have used for the students. This is the interest of the same students that the project is currently ongoing. You agree with me that one of our priorities at Ghana is to make sure we deliver land title registration within the shortest possible time. And some of the issues that need to be dealt with have to do with a conducive working environment. That will even pave way for the students to be relocated to the survey department currently. And so the agitation for the students, I had a meeting with them, I think, assumption of office barely about ago, and these issues were discussed extensively. And it's a surprise, to us as an authority to realize that they have taken these decisions and taken the law into their own hands. The police have started investigations and looking deep into the issues, but for the purpose of safety of the students and also for those who are going to work at the site, I think it's important that we ask them to stay with while the construction activities progress. We'll recall them back when situations are coming.
I wonder when that would be. Are you also mindful of the academic calendar of the school?
Well, as soon as possible. Also, interestingly, the accreditation board has given some indications. As I speak to, they've withdrawn the accreditation of the school, and we have put in measures to make sure that the accreditations are restored. One of those reasons has to do with coming out with, a very a strong board, of course, to manage the affairs of the school. The accreditation and the plan has been taken out for almost about 5 years now. And we are making sure that the board has put in place for the resumption of the academic calendar.
So, Mr. Amewo, if I understand you clearly, there's no accreditation for this institution.
No. As of now, there's no accreditation.
And this has been so for 5 years now.
About 5 years.
So why do you continue to run the institution? Why have you admitted students who have paid school fees? But your initial reasoning for the closure had nothing to do with the fact that the school has no accreditation.
Not with the accreditation issue, not at all. Not with the accreditation. Because the accreditation issue, when I assumed office, we put in measures to make sure that address that, but it has not addressed. And so, though it will be a partial index, it's not a conclusive indication of the causes for this.
So really, the school is not a school.
Private effect. It's interesting because they.
Hello, Mr. Amewo.
We not granted that certificate of completion, and so we would really wish that the school grant them that accreditation, and issue them that certification. And so we went towards that. But for now, the purpose of safety, as I stated earlier on, it's proper that we ask them to come back at the appropriate time.
So when are you going to recall them? And one of the questions they are asking, because our cameras are there this morning, they've said on record that they're not moving. We know that there's police presence there because the regional police commander is also there. And he says their mandate is to ensure the student leave. Now, here are students who have said they're not moving, they're not going anywhere. So what's going to happen?
Well, of course, that's still the lawlessness that we keep on talking about. I mean, these are a group of people that want to take the laws into their own hands. I think that it's not a matter of saying they are not moving, but they just have to accept that, peace to prevail. And at an appropriate time, we will return them back to the school.
So, Ms. Amewo, one of the things the students have also said is that they've sent petitions to your office. Have you received any of them, and have you sat down with them in any way to speak to them about all these challenges?
I have visited the institution. I went there, this question came up, and we resolved, we tried to address it. Committees have been set up in the past. So, we have actually not listened to them. And their demand definitely only when this constructive project is allowed to continue, because they are asking for a working environment where they are, their places of study, their classrooms, their libraries, all these things that simply for learning. And that is why we have long-term, medium-term, and a short-term strategies to make sure that we address some of these their concerns. Some of the concerns are already been addressed.
Yesterday, you indicated that the teachers would be made to carry out other duties at the Lands Commission. What happens to the students? Do they get the opportunity to do internship or anything of that sort at the commission as well?
This school actually is set up to close the gap of the middle manpower requirement for the Land Survey Department and other institutions that may be required for them. So, of course, we needed them. They are very critical to the development agenda of the country. And so it is not an indefinite sense of complete closure of the school. The school is going to be reopened as soon as possible, but we result to the measures that we needed to address the current problem.
So for now, you expect them to just go home and sit down and wait?
Precisely, of course, when the school is closed down, they need to go home.
Mr. Amewo, we'll leave it here. We appreciate your time this morning here on the AM show. That's the Lands and Natural Resources Minister, Mr. John Peter Amewo.